Lord openeth the eyes of the blind. The Lord raiseth them that are bowed down. The Lord loveth the righteous.
The Lord loveth the righteous, man. That's real simple. But if y'all go by the doctrine that the Lord, that it don't matter what you do, you're born to sin, you're okay. All right, give me that in Hebrews. I think it's Hebrews chapter 12. It says, he that sin willfully. Okay? Because there's a difference between sinning that you can't help it, because there's things that you can't help. There's so much stuff in foods that you could be eating pork and don't even know it. Alright? But if you're doing it on purpose, you see a pork chop talking about that's all I can eat for the day, and you eat it. The Lord, that's sin, that's willful sin. Okay? Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
That's right. That's real simple. The law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, the books of Moses, tells you quite clearly, all right, if anybody out here is a man of the Lord or a woman of the Lord, I shouldn't have to explain to you what the laws and statutes and commandments say. All right? Now, the difference is you might say, oh, you can't judge me. We all sinners. Yeah, we all fall short. But the difference between us and other people is that we try. There are some people out there besides us that try, and we can understand that. But there's a lot of jokers out there that don't even try, but just like to put the banner of God on their back to act like there's somebody special. Okay? They like to put that banner on because it looked good. All right? Go ahead.
It says, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversaries.
The adversaries mean enemy. Okay? Go ahead.
He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses.
What did you hear that? It says he that died without Moses' law. What is Moses' law? It's not rocket science. All right? It's Genesis, the 4 books of Moses. Really? All right? And whoever died without Moses' law is going to die without mercy. Under 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay? What that means? Somebody the Lord could let you get stabbed up by 80 times in front of 2 or 3 people. To watch it. Then, you know, I'd be on the news, I seen the whole thing. You know, I seen the whole thing. I don't know what happened. The dude just went crazy and stole on them, pulled out a switchblade and slit their throat and kept stabbing them afterwards. The most horrible thing I've seen in my life. And you wonder why that happened. Because you ain't keeping law, statutes, commandments, and the Lord let a demon attack you. It happened in the Bible, so why you don't think it's going to happen in these times? Like I said when I first started, the Bible is not a mythological religious book. It's a book of historical facts and laws. Just like you'll go to the so-called white man's school system and believe all the crap that comes out of that book. Half of it ain't true, but you're swearing down that it's fact. The Bible is historical fact. You don't even need those books, man. All those books in high school and college ain't nothing but reference books to the Bible. If the Bible don't talk about it, it ain't true. Okay? Give me Baruch. I'm gonna check out Baruch the 4th chapter.
Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. Baruch chapter 4 verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn.
Such as leave it, the book of the law is the Bible. How you leave it? By not keeping it, by not reading it, by not making it become your life. Okay? Let me tell you this, man. You're supposed to lay down your life for the Lord, man. If you ain't out here, if you ain't laying down your life for the Lord, just stop doing it. Just don't even read the Bible. Because he don't want people that just half and half with it, man. Okay? That's simple and plain. The Lord ain't dealing with no half and half person. He says that. He don't want, he says you're going to be hot or you're going to be cold. If you're lukewarm, he's going to spill you out. He ain't dealing with no half and half person. Either you're going to be wicked or you're going to be righteous, man. That's it. All right? You make your mind up in this thing because your life is at stake, man. A lot of people are too lazy to care about their own selves, their own well-being. Want somebody else to do it for them. Want somebody else to read and provide them with information. You need to get off your lazy behinds and serve the Lord with full force. That's it. Go ahead.
It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
What is the light? The Bible. Okay, the light. The Bible is the light, man. You're supposed to walk in the presence of the light. If you would have a police helicopter shining in front of you in nothing but pitch black darkness, you would try your best to stay in that light. Okay? Go ahead.
Give not thine honor to another.
Give not thine honor to another. The honor is the Bible. You know, another is casting thy pearl to swine. Don't give the Bible to someone that don't deserve it. And the main people that don't deserve it is the other nations. Because just like I said, and I'll keep repeating it, that this Bible is not a book of religion, it's a book of historical facts and laws. All right? And you don't give that to somebody else, man. And prophecy. And that's a key element right there. Historical facts, laws, and prophecies. Okay? And you don't give that to somebody else and say, here, you can have it. All right? Just like if somebody gave you something special to you, that was special to them and they passed away. You know, somebody gave you a bracelet, a necklace, and it meant something, they were real important to you in your life, and they passed away. You don't just give that necklace to a random nigga on the street, man. Or to a pawn shop. Yeah, go pawn it. You don't do that. You value it. But our people don't do that. This Bible is that same thing. Y'all take this valuable piece of jewelry or a relic, and y'all just give it to a cracker, these Edomites. They don't respect the Bible. All right? Y'all give it to these Africans, they don't respect the Bible. All they do is emulate what they see the Baptist church is doing because they know that creates money. Because the Africans are real good schemers, man. All right?
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
To a strange nation. So you can't say it ain't talking about a different nation. You ain't supposed to be giving this Bible to another nation, man. This Bible is written for Israel. Point blank, period. That's it. All right, go ahead.
The next verse. O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel.
Yeah, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. The Bible says, be of good cheer, don't trip. Okay? Go ahead.
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you are delivered unto the enemy.
Yeah, we were delivered. We're in this current situation. Right here, right now, as Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are in this current situation because we moved God to wrath. Because guess what? Like I said, we are the sons, we are Israelites. We are the only begotten of the Most High, the only begotten nation. We are the most important nation, the most strongest nation, the most blessed nation on this planet Earth. So best believe when we start doing wrong that the Most High is going to get on us. That's why we're in this situation. That's why you're in ghettos. That's why you're on Section 8. That's why you're always going to jail. That's why you're always getting your head blown off, because you're being we're being disobedient children. The Most High don't care about these crackers. Simple and plain. All right? That's why they're living it up and they're killing, raping, being homosexual, breaking all kind of laws, and nothing is happening to them because they're not the children of the Most High. The Israelites are. Okay? What does that say about them? It doesn't give them the license to sin. Their punishment is going to be total destruction. Right now, we're getting a good behind whooping. Okay? But at the end of the day, the prophecy says that the Israelites we're going to come to our proper knowledge in the Bible, get back to how we're supposed to be, and we're going to rule the world in order. You ain't going to have to worry about having to break your back all day to make chunk change. Or people or can't leave your kid out past dark. All right? You ain't going to have to worry about that stuff when we're ruling, because we have morals and we have ethics. We follow the Bible. When given the opportunity to. When taught the right way. But a cracker ain't going to do that, man. He came to this country with the Bible in his hand, with the full ability to teach this country how to follow the Lord. They came with the Bible. There was a president that said the Bible was official laws of the land. But here they passing laws about homosexuality, transgender, making unjust balances in wages. The Bible says you're supposed to pay a person at the end of their shift when they finish work. And you're supposed to pay them with cattle and land. All right? Not no Federal Reserve notes, not no paper, man. Because paper ain't money. Land and cattle is money. Okay? You're basically in slavery, man. Not even basically, we are in slavery. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 7, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
You provoke him that made you. How you sacrificing the devils? It's basically living your life like a Gentile. All right? Because our people, there's Israelites that are Gentiles today, man. Going around calling yourself an African American. All right? An American. Whatever you call yourself, we ain't no African Americans. We ain't no Africans. We're Israelites, man. Them filthy ass Africans ain't got nothing on us, man. The so-called white man ain't got nothing on us. And history proves it. Okay, if we're African, why them Africans ain't got the flavor we have, man? How come we surpass them if we're the offspring of them? Okay? They're over there in Africa doing all this rambunctious wild stuff, man. But here our people, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, if we came from them and we separated from them, how we surpass them with all this flavor, style, charisma?
Why do they come over here and dress like us instead of us going over there dressing like them?
Yeah. You know? We don't, yeah, as I said, they come over North Omaha, they try to be like us.
Try.
You know? They dress like us. Why we ain't trying to dress like them? Okay? And then when we do it, we look stupid, man.
Yeah, it ain't us.
Wearing a dashiki, man. You look crazy, man. But you still look better than an African do it, I'm gonna tell you that. You know?
Still wearing better than them.
The way our people do it, they don't, because we were taken from the west coast of Africa. So the way our people do it, they don't dress like West Africans, they dress like Egyptians, which is on the east coast of Africa. That just shows the mindset of our people. When they do try to dress like a so-called African, they're not even doing it right.
Yeah.
That's not where you're from. That's like you being from the South, trying to go back to your heritage, but you wearing a Yankees hat.
Wearing Yankees jeans and Tim boots.
But you from
In
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Baruch 4 and 8, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. The Most High hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning.
Yep, that's right. So The Most High, with joy, He nourished us. But He sent us away with weeping and mourning. Because we're under captivity, man. We're in a bad situation. Okay? But us as Israelites, we know how to turn anything into something good, man. Alright? Give me, what? Crossing the street last week. Give me, Baruch chapter 2, verse 29.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I shall scatter them.
Coming back to you today, man.
What is the...
Yeah, I'm coming back to you today, man. I mean, hey, excuse my friend. Go ahead. I mean, I ain't trying to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 29. If ye will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
That ain't talking about the so-called white man. That ain't never happened to them. That happened to us. We were turned into a very small nation, or very small people among all the countries.
That's what you made me believe.
Don't they call us, what, minorities? Okay, and we're everywhere, man. We're scattered everywhere. All right, we were pushed everywhere. The so-called white man wasn't pushed. He goes over there voluntarily and caused destruction. Okay, we're the ones that scattered and ran and chased down into these places, man. Okay? What Malcolm X said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. We didn't come over here by choice. Okay? Go ahead. But the so-called white man did, so he ain't the real Israelites. We are. Go ahead.
For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah, and we're talking now. We're reading the Bible now, but a lot of our people don't hear us because they're stiff-necked people. They're stuck in their ways. They're in the mindset of really thinking what they're doing is right. But guess what? Look at the results. Okay? Look at the results. Let's look at the facts. The down-home nitty-gritty. You can say what you're doing. People can fan us off. But let's deal with facts. Look at your life. All right? The Lord sit here and say, this is going to happen. And when we follow and we believe in it, it happens. But what you're doing in life, I bet money you don't want to be having the police pull you over every 5 minutes, having to pay bills. So you're supposed to know that ain't the right way to live, man. This ain't living. And the Bible says this ain't living. Okay, go ahead.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
This is the land of our captivity, because we're in slavery. Okay? You might say, they might get on TV and say it's the land of the free. Like I always tell you, okay, get you a speedboat and go to Cuba and see how that work out for you. See if the Coast Guard don't pull you over. Okay? Drive without a license. Alright? Just go cross the border with nothing. No identity if you're so free. Drive without a seatbelt. Take your child, don't take him to school. Do what you want with your child. Say I'm gonna homeschool him. I don't want to go see what happened to your kid. They gonna take him from you. You ain't in the land of the free. You're in the land of captivity, man. You do what the so-called white man say, or else. Okay?
Don't assign your child to
But honestly, the white man ain't got control of me. So,
Yeah, you can say that if you want. Go do what you want to do. Spend money, you gotta follow what? The laws.
I guarantee I know.
Can you get a job without your social security number? The white man got control.
Yeah, I already do.
Good job.
Control.
Ain't no way
You know where y'all
construction.
got me at, man, the other day?
Yeah,
You got me at the other day. Jesus had to be a black man, because a white man ain't gonna kill nobody the way they kill
But I
Jesus.
understand what y'all preaching, though.
You dig what I'm playing? I believe that one.
I understand what y'all
Yeah, I
preaching.
believe that one, homie.
But
I believe
for real, bro?
for some reason, I believe that.
I understand what you're preaching, though.
Yeah.
I understand what
Yeah.
you're
Go ahead.
Verse 31, and shall know that I am the Lord their power,
Yep.
for I give them an heart and ears to hear.
He give us a heart and ears to hear. The right people, man. All right?
You read Old Testament or New?
That's Old Testament.
Okay, it should. Because Jesus still do Jesus. No, come on, man. I mean, you know, praise God.
Jesus destroyed the Old Testament? No,
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, he might not destroy the 10 Commandments, but he destroyed a certain amount of it.
Nah, give me not Matthews. Give me that in what is it? Peter's, that which is old, is new. Is First John. We're gonna read it to you. He didn't destroy that. That's that stuff that they teach in them churches. Okay. The Lord didn't teach that. Right? He what he did, he revived it. He brought it back to life.